Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Hope you are okay on that side or on that side. And this will be the setup that we are going to take outside. This is my iPhone 11 Pro, so it's a lot easier to carry something like this with a wireless kit such as this from MAONO, and this is what we are going to take outside. The way that you leave me. But before we do, the objective is that you are able to hear what kind of sounds you'll be able to capture with the MAONO wireless kit. Now in this particular moment I'm using the wireless mic included, and I'm recording with the iPhone 11 Pro, and one of the examples that I would like to share is the audio from my Sony ZV-E10, which is one of the best cameras in terms of audio capture, but even though we can get a little bit or a lot better with a dedicated microphone. Now this kit is very compact in terms of size, really small and nice. Build quality, it's really nice as well. It is made of plastic, but it's a nice plastic. Easy to use. We just need to connect, charge it of course, and once we turn it on they will pair one to another. Now we can connect to a mobile phone, which is what I'm doing right now. We can connect directly to a camera, we can connect to an external microphone, or even directly to a computer if we want to. The kit brings one transmitter and one receiver. In terms of the receiver, we will find a audio output and a audio output for the headphones, just in case we want to monitor the sound. It also has turn on and turn off button and volume up and down, and of course the charging via USB. Now in terms of the transmitter, we will also find a 3.5mm jack to put in a lapel microphone, which is what I'm using right now, but we can also use the integrated omnidirectional microphone, which I will show you in just a few moments. It has the turn on off button, mute, just in case we want to mute to have a private conversation, and of course the pairing button, and it's also charged via USB Type-C. In terms of battery, it will take roughly 2 hours to charge, and it will last up to 6 hours of working time, which is really nice. Inside the package it has some accessories. Besides the transmitter and the receiver, we will also find this lapel microphone included, cables for the mobile phone, and also cable for the camera if we want to use a camera instead. There's a transport pouch included, and 2 dead cats that are supposed to put on the integrated microphone on the transmitter. I'm talking about the integrated microphone on the transmitter. Here it is. So at this moment I'm recording directly without any other microphone, and this is the sound that we are going to get. Now one of the advantages, either with the direct microphone right over here or with the lapel microphone, is that even if I go far away like I am right now, you will have the same audio quality, and if you were recording with directly the camera or the phone, the sound would be completely different. So in this particular case, if we are doing something that we need movements, for example, if I want to show the mess that I've got on my office, then this would be a perfect situation, and I could show different angles, different cameras, and do a lot of stuff right over here, while as if I was sitting right over here. Now that being said, let's go test it out on other different conditions to see how it performs. It's a windy day outside, so let's go. So this is one of the scenarios that we can use the MAONO wireless microphone. I'm using my phone, of course, on the car, and let's try to find out if the microphone, which I'm using the lapel microphone at this moment, isolates well the sound. I've got the engine, I've got some cars, not many, but some of them. Now in another situation, I'm not using the wireless microphone at this moment. You are still seeing it right over here, but what I did was, and you can see what I did was to remove the omnidirectional mic, and I'm using it in an area that if I wanted, I wouldn't show any microphone at all. It is here near my windshield sunshade thingy, which I don't know the proper name, but there it is, about 30 to 40 centimeters from my mouth, so I would use it like this. Not really sure about the audio, we will see once we get back to the office. A lot of waves, a lot of winds, and I'm curious to see how the lapel microphone, which is what I'm using right now, will handle the audio. I'm not really sure if I can get any audio of this, because as you can see, my hair and the waves and the seagulls, but the sun is right over there, it is really windy. So if I can get any audio, will be just Awesome. I'm really curious to see the behavior of the lapel microphone, and in just a few moments we will test out the omnidirectional microphone. Just take a look at that. Awesome. In the summer, this is one of my favorite beaches. At this moment, it's not summer, it's winter, so it's cold. It's good to make some tech reviews. And so that we can see the difference. Now I'm using the dead cat right over here, one of the two included, and we are going to try to find out, and it's really windy. It's not a storm, but it's windy, as you can see. So if we can get a good audio, either using the dead cat on the omnidirectional microphone or on the lapel, then that will be a great scenario so that we can see how it performs and then use it on our daily usage. Now I will talk a little bit more so that we can have different patterns and different situations in winds. And one of the things that I could share with you, you know that I enjoy jogging, and one of my tracks is this right over here, because I do prefer trail than jogging on the road, and I do these tracks. If you check the video on the GTS 2E smartwatch, you will see that I did some footages right over here going through these cliffs right over there, and it's just awesome. Now, enough of chit chat, or perhaps changing the topic. What I'm going to do right now is just a turn right over here so that we can check out with the dead cat in several different situations. Right now the wind is blowing right over here. I'm not really sure if you can see here and on my hair. And after this, what I'm going to do is to remove the dead cat so that we can see the difference. And at this moment, theoretically at least, we should have the audio completely ruined because of the wind, and at this moment is straight at me. I really doubt that we will be able to take any audio. And now to test out the distance, they mentioned 50 meters, and that's what we are going to test out. 50 meters with a clear line of sight, having in mind that our body is the main obstacle. So when I turn around, and I'm using a Galaxy S20 Fan Edition right over here from Samsung, just in case that we lose audio, we will have this one right over here. So I'm almost reaching at this moment the 25 meters, which is more or less right over here, and 25 meters with a clear line of sight, which is half of the distance that MAONO has on the spec list. Now, in my opinion, 25 meters is a lot, especially if we are doing this kind of video vlogs and storytelling and things like that. I do believe that 50 meters only in situations that we have a lot of people, a lot of action, music and artists and things like, with a lot of camera spread all over the place. But we are reaching the 50 meters. I just need to cross this small street right over here, and once I cross, it's the 50 meters. We have done this test quite a few times with other systems, so at this moment I'm with the 50 meters mark, and it's really far away. I'm not really sure the kind of image that you are seeing on the iPhone, but probably you almost are not seeing me. You are seeing it right now. Now it was another obstacle, so let's see with a clear line of sight where we can reach. So we just left the 50 meters area and approaching more or less, I didn't bring the tape, 40 meters or something like that. So just have in mind that it's not by the millimeter. The first time that I did the test right on this area, we did measure the lines, so it's 2.5 meters each of this, actually a little bit more than 2.5 meters, but more or less, and 50 meters just there where I was. Now at this moment I'm roughly maybe 15 meters, something like that, and I'm approaching. Now this distance makes sense when we are doing kind of videos that sometimes I do, mounting solar panels and things like that, that we are a little bit far away from the camera and we can have a better audio quality with the image that we have. And we are back here at the studio, and I'm really happy with the results, which I already had time to evaluate the audio, image and distance. Now the distance did really surprise me because the specs say 50 meters and all the other models that I've tested out from several brands, they state 100. Usually it reaches a bit below and so on and so forth, and in this particular case we could go a little bit more than 50 meters, which I do believe that it's a big distance, but it did passed the test. I'm really happy with it. Now, in terms of audio quality on windy conditions, I was really surprised as well. Now, what happens is that the lapel microphone, as expected, has a lower performance comparing with the omnidirectional with the dead cat, and I did forget to take something with me. On this kit, we have two dead cats that are directed at the omnidirectional, but we can purchase on the side a dead cat for the lapel microphone. And I actually have quite a few right over here for my lapel microphones, but I did forget to take it and test it out right over there. And I do believe that if I did use it, then we could use this kit completely without any issues in very high wind conditions. Now, I still haven't heard the conclusion of the video because I need to analyze the footages that I just recorded, but you already have. So if the video was helpful in some way, don't forget to leave that thumbs up right over there, which is really appreciated on this side of the screen. My name is Roberto Jorge, and bye bye from Caneiros, Algarve, Portugal. See you guys on the next one.